Noordoostpolder consists mostly out of agricultural land. Every piece of land has been planned and engineered. No area is planned for the farmers. This is an anomaly. The laborers play in the villages, but where do the farmers play? Each settlement is placed in a box enclosed by trees. The size of the box once depended on the size of the land that needed to be processed, but today this connection ceases to exist. Once the boxes contained only housing and agricultural buildings, but today they can contain anything. Life has happened to the Noordoostpolder. Because of the vast distances between the housing clusters, the individual understanding of the street and neighborhood has changed. The distance needed to approach the house is vast and uninviting. It discourages the random visitor from accessing the plot. This isolates the people living within the clusters even further. How do we help the people of Noordoostpolder experience serendipitous encounters? By introducing a system which repurposes a 20-meter deep strip of agricultural land adjacent to the road to become an area where smaller plots can be rented out for private agriculture, weekend homes, and leisure time, a much-needed fluctuation of people is achieved. The same 20-meter strip is extended through the tree boxes, where on the plots themselves a transitional area is formed which is implemented as an object which bridges the gap from public to private. This area will consist of different programs and structures, from sale and promotion of agricultural products, agricultural exhibition and education areas, as well as areas for receiving guests, relaxing, and food tasting. The implementation of this system could begin in the northwest area of the polder, which is, because of its fewer connections to the mainland, less densely developed and is still very morphologically similar to its original state. Afterwards, the system could spread throughout the Noordoostpolder towards the southeast areas which contain more denser and contemporary forms of agricultural production. Depending on the product and the time of year, different areas of the polder could be more active than others, which can introduce a much-needed variety into the polder system. By limiting the maximum built footprint, an area building density is achieved which allows for the preservation of views from the road to the tree boxes. By not allowing large groups of high vegetation on the rented plots, and by making sure that there is enough space between the newly built structures, the tree boxes are preserved as a spatial signature of the Noordoostpolder, and the rhythm of the endless plains and thick vegetation continues to be felt. By implementing a new, more flexible system into the rigid structure of the Noordoostpolder, new life possibilities arise which tend to improve the overall life of the existing occupants. By allowing an opportunity for people outside the immediate farm area to periodically visit their small rented land, gives the people of Noordoostpolder a chance to meet and socialize with new people on a temporary basis, without permanently imposing on their day-to-day life. By sharing their farming knowledge, selling their products, and involving non-professional farmers into their daily routines, the farmers receive a much-needed rich social life. The system has the possibility to improve the bonds within the community. By interacting with people who may not predominantly reside in the Noordoostpolder, or just with people from other areas of the polder, knowledge and friendship are shared and a full life is achieved.